Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Valor Legends and a Treasure Dig, but this time I've got for you Undead. There's actually two different strategies for Undead. I want to display the first one. Let's jump straight into. Alright then. So we obviously got remaining 6 hours. I will be able perhaps to get some resources and upgrade further up my heroes. So let's just do that. Okay, alright, there was quite a lot of levels. And the strategy today will be actually based on the two main characters. So you will always go for a warrior. This is obviously just to tank as much as possible, and actually Cardalin is one of the best tanks in the game anyway. This is due to the shield is able to apply obviously once using a skill, and this gives you obviously upper hand when it comes to additional damage deal. And then actually the second character is Brook, and this is a great AoE damage as well as his singular skill. And having these two characters is a must in one of the strategies to actually go as far as possible in the Undead. So considering I have now leveled up the tank, I should be able perhaps to go and try to fight with this particular team. Okay, so what we actually see here as well is obviously I've got only 210 combat power, and we're gonna go against 261. As mentioned, the two main characters is a tank and the damage dealer. Let's see how that's gonna play out. Okay, so obviously the remaining three characters are on a very low level. I have never upgraded them in the first place, therefore there is no any sort of hopes for these to actually do anything significant. Obviously what we need to fully rely on is if the tank managed to survive, and there we go, that's all we needed. We just wanted Brook to hit that AoE damage, and then we go lucky. Obviously sometimes you'll be able to sort of play around with your strategy, being more defensive, more offensive, play with the formation, and we should be just fine. Again, we're going against two Brooks in here, but yeah, let's just see how that one goes. Okay, so we have pretty much managed to beat 260, now we're going against 263. Obviously we need to make sure Brook lives as long as possible, and obviously Cardalin, if possible, if he doesn't have his skill blocked, he's able to cast that shield and then have more survivability. Okay, it didn't play too well this time, but I think once again if we play a little bit with the strategy and formation, we might just be able to beat that level. The main thing as well now after update, what you want to consider, it's actually keep your hourglass. I have used all of them, but once you start having the hourglass, now the principle with actually collecting more magical ruins is that you need to be able to farm certain amount of materials in order to unlock next one. There is no more battle to actually capture the ruins itself, so my recommendation is keep the hourglass, and when you actually hit another milestone, when you need to have a certain amount of materials farmed per minute, per second, whatever, then you hit and trigger that hourglass, which will get you closer to that stage. And as you see currently, I have managed to get first 8 rewards, which I'm over the moon. Yet again, I have not been playing super active. I've only managed to pretty much popping in a game maybe 4 or 5 times a day, but I'm very happy with the results. Obviously coming back to the heroes, this will be again quite a lot of RNG. I have really struggled to get cards for Cardalin. Only recently I have managed to upgrade him up, and I got very lucky with Brook cards as well. So there will be an RNG element on how the cards will play out, but that gives you an option obviously to level one or another, and always just go and upgrade one of these characters and you will see this progress going forward. Yet again, when we come to a free-to-play gameplay, having first 8 rewards of Treasure Dig is a great element that you should be actually focusing on, week in and week out. Obviously the Treasure Dig is in rotation, so the next week we're gonna have Legion and then back to Undead. So I hope you found this video useful, guys, and as always, I'll see you next time.